We've been tracking very closely the attack that took place on author Salman Rushdie, and controversial statement coming in now from the Congress leader Ashwani Handa, who says on the attack on Salman Rushdie, "Jaisi karni, waisi bharni." Freedom of expression doesn't mean that you hurt religious sentiments of others, which he did with his book, The Satanic Verses. So that's a shocker of a statement coming in from Congress leader Ashwani Handa, who's now termed the attack on Salman Rushdie as "Jaisi karni, waisi bharni." Now, many questions are already being asked of the Congress party, because remember, back then it was the Rajiv Gandhi government that banned the Satanic Verses as well. So is that the Congress line? Is the Congress backing this kind of a mindset, is the question that is being asked of the Congress party since yesterday. And now Ashwani Handa, taking it a step further, says "Jaisi karni, waisi bharni." Freedom of expression doesn't mean that you hurt religious sentiments of others. Listen in.
देखिए, फ्रीडम एक्सप्रेशन का ये मतलब नहीं होता है कि आप किसी भी रिलीजियस सेंटिमेंट्स को हर्ट करेंगे। और सलमान रशीदी ने अपनी किताब के अंदर जिस तरह से मोहम्मद पैगंबर के ऊपर अभद्र टिप्पणी की थी, हमें लगता है कि ये हमला उसी की प्रतिशोध में किया गया है और जैसी करनी वैसी वरना जैसा है। हम इस हमले की निंदा करते हैं।
Pradeep Datta now joining us live. Pradeep, you know what we saw yesterday in New York, extremely shocking, the way Salman Rushdie was stabbed. Though he's currently safe is what we are being told, it is very, very clear that that was a result of religious hate. And now we're seeing Ashwani Handa take it a step further, call it "Jaisi karni, waisi bharni." The Congress will have to explain this.
Yes, you're absolutely right. In fact, a very shocking justification from Congress leader Ashwani Handa, where he's saying that "Jaisi karni, waisi bharni." That means as you sow, so shall you reap. That's what he's trying to say. He's saying that freedom of expression doesn't mean that you hurt the sentiments of one particular community. And Salman Rushdie has done so by coming out with a novel, that time Satanic Verses, the fourth one, in 1988. And he had hurt the sentiments of the Muslim community, and that's why he has been attacked. So very shocking justification from his side. In fact, instead of condemning this attack, while the world is really shocked the way Salman Rushdie was attacked 2 days back in New York by a 24-year-old man who stabbed him on neck and also tried to injure his liver. He was on ventilator for several days. Now the ventilator has been removed. What we had been told is that he has started walking. His condition is said to be stable. But still, I think the various questions are already being asked to the Congress government, because that time it was Rajiv Gandhi's government in 1988 when in Parliament he had banned this book. Now people feel he was simply trying to score a political brownie point rather than safeguarding and protecting freedom of expression. Now that is a similar kind of a statement now coming from Ashwani Handa's side, where he is going step further. He is crossing the line, saying "Jaisi karni, waisi bharni." I think the Congress will have to answer this, because they can't be mute spectators.
Yes.
Everybody, nobody has a right to take law in their hand. If
up until now, Pradeep, interestingly, all through yesterday when we were taking in reactions from the Congress leaders, several of them came out and said that yes, everyone is entitled to express what they feel, but it has its own limits. Now let's see how the Congress responds to this, but let's quickly play out some of the reactions we picked up earlier on.
It is all right. Freedom of expression is the right of everybody, but it has its own limit. It is my considered opinion, you can't hurt sentiments, and particularly religious sentiments, of anybody in the whole of world. Whoever will speak nonsense against any Devi Devta, against any prophet, law should take its own course. Whatever has happened in New York is still, according to the media report, it is not mentioned anywhere that what is the motive of that person. But